Testes, testes, 1, 2, 3, testes, testes, 1, 1, 1.
Hi, welcome to another edition of The Hot Seat. I'm your host, Eric, and with me today I have a very special guest, Jenna Bos. Jenna?
Hi.
Say hi to them.
Hi.
Hi. Jenna, welcome. Are you ready for the hot seat?
I'm so ready.
Are you nervous?
I am nervous.
What did you just do in order to prepare for the hot seat?
I asked my lovely assistant Mark to get me a shot of vodka.
Delicious. How's that shot of vodka go down? Are you glad we didn't do that on camera?
You're probably glad. I think it would have been an embarrassment for your agency.
For the agency, yes. And for you. Okay, you ready to get started with some hard-hitting questions?
I am ready.
Are you aware that you cannot tell me what question to ask you, that I ask the questions here?
I got that sense from our warm-up conversation that you were running this.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's my party.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you from?
I am from Massachusetts.
Where about in Massachusetts?
I was in the Boston area for a while, but now I'm in a suburb about 50 miles outside the city called Fitchburg.
Fitchburg. Cool.
Where Kate went to school.
Yeah. Small coincidence. Our creative director, Kate, went to Fitchburg University, I believe. Falcons.
It was
Fitchburg
college
Falcons.
at the time, but now it's a university.
Okay.
Moving up in the world.
So you live north of Boston? You don't live here?
I don't, unfortunately.
Would you consider yourself a remote employee?
I am a remote employee.
Quite literally?
Quite literally. If that means not living here, working from here, yes.
Sure, you're not commuting.
No, I'm not.
You work from home?
Yes.
Okay. What do you do for the agency?
I am a campaign manager.
Campaign manager. What's campaign manager do?
We have 3 roles: client management, campaign management, and reporting and analysis. And I know exactly how well I do at each of those.
Oh, really? Can you
I just
benchmark
had
me?
my...
You just had a review.
Yeah.
Who'd you have a review with?
Mark.
Mark, are you looking over there because he's behind the camera?
Yes.
Giggling. Okay.
He invited himself to this.
What are you doing? What are you doing here? What are you doing in Golden, Colorado?
I'm out here to visit my second family at the agency that I work for.
You're here for client meetings, some office time with your agency friends and colleagues, and some 7 Habits training. What's 7 Habits training?
7 Habits training is a very important process that we go through as an agency to stay aligned and keep top of mind the most important things that will help us be successful as an agency.
Sure. 2-day workshop, personal and professional development training.
Yep.
Alternate answer.
Okay.
What would you say your relationship status is?
Married almost 5 years.
Married almost 5 years. Who's
Yeah.
the lucky guy?
Zach Bos.
Zach Bos. What's Zach Bos do? What's he all about?
He's an administrator at Boston University for the core curriculum, which is their Great Books program.
Oh my gosh, he's super into books.
He is.
You're into
super
books too, aren't you?
I am very into books.
Do you know all 7 habits?
I tried to memorize them.
For this?
Not for this,
Okay.
but I actually thought of different hand gestures.
Please.
Okay, so what's the first one?
How'd that memorization go? Be proactive.
Oh yeah, it says be proactive, and then what's the second one?
Begin with the end in mind. Who's asking the questions
Okay,
here and
so
answering them?
be proactive, begin with the end in mind.
Okay,
We can go through more later.
good. Okay, that's good. You know 0 out of 2, so I'm not anticipating a high success rate in the last 5. Do you know what habit 7 is?
Sharpen the saw.
There you go. I gave you a good one. Okay, so you being proactive and sharpening the saw at the same time with those 2 things.
Yeah.
Good. Who would you say your best friend at the agency is?
You.
You're lying.
No, don't you wear our friendship bracelet that I got you that says best friends?
It might not fit me. My wrists are too big, I think.
But you keep it somewhere important.
I'm your best friend at the agency. You're suffering for friends at the agency then. Would you say, who would you like to get to know better?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
I feel as though Amanda and I have had some great times together, and I
Would
would
you
probably
consider that a direct answer to my question? Or are you getting to it?
getting to it.
Okay. Amanda?
Amanda.
Amanda. You would like to get to know Amanda better?
Yes.
So she's who I would consider to be like my number one threat to becoming your best friend over me.
Yes, and it's a pretty serious threat, I would say.
Sure, she's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Amanda. All
Yeah.
right, that's pretty, we're getting pretty long in the tooth here. Do you have any question for me, words of inspiration, a favorite quote? Like, what do you want to leave the audience with here today?
All right, so I've been thinking a lot about classic rock recently with the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, with Mark getting some...
Queen t-shirt,
Yeah.
midriff t-shirt.
And you like classic rock,
I
right?
do like classic rock, yeah.
Okay, so this isn't really a quote, but I've always loved this thing that Pete Townsend said, which is, you know, Pete Townsend,
Never heard of him.
he's the lead singer of The Who.
Oh,
Were you joking?
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Pete Townsend said what?
So he said that his success came from the fact that he had a big nose, and he just felt like he was constantly trying to hide the fact that he had a big nose by making incredible music that would change people. And so I think it comes down to the fact that in order to be successful, you have to look for something personal within yourself to get that motivation, and maybe it's just the fact that you have a big nose.
Well, I think that's all for today. Jenna, you've been a fantastic guest. Thank you. Welcome back to Colorado. It's always good when we get to have you in town. I hope you are building relationships and making more friends in the agency. It sounds like you're running thin. So we'll get you some more friends around here. Thank you again for being a guest. And thank you very much for working for us. Everybody loves working with Jenna. Jenna, you are a fantastic campaign manager. Thank you for choosing Revenue River for your agency employer.
Thank you.
All right, that's it, guys. See ya.